they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Good outing.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Yeah, we'll let that go.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And he comes off an incredible performance in the opener. 5 touchdown passes. Now look, you always want to start strong, but I think that's more than anyone, including himself, could have expected.
Score time.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 116 yards, and a trip to the end zone.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play of the ball deep later on.
Not more.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
On deck, coming.
They'll go to Barkley again. 4 yards on up there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Well, this defense for the Panthers terrific last week in the opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always back to
blocking
and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, come on,
it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throw this one. A little disrespectful one.
They'll try and throw for it here. Finding Sterling Shepard for his 1st catch. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they
no risk,
to convert,
no reward.
And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's how we rocking up.
Jones with a handoff and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they will set up shop in enemy territory
completing a 4th down.
42-yard line.
Crazy. They make my dude from
exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter.
Work hard for them. You can't make that up.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown.
That was a mean dagger right there.
Robbie Anderson. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers use the early turnover to get on the board 1st here in this one.
Took my shit
as
and
big
turned
and
it
strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards to just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
Cap and no cap. Oh, cap and no cap.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive, 14 yards. Up the middle with Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 45 on 2nd down. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 4th down, Jones.
Yes, sir.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
Saves the day.
27 yards of big play there on 4th. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Barkley again, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD.
Let's go, y'all.
Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Good start to the season for him. He had a touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown. It's a long play, be it, but the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
Her trash.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
A little early,
It'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Trash time.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later.
Pistols popping. Let's get it.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Jones hits, have recovered.
I'm over here hitting the wrong button and shit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jones got the
Mayfield to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Too much of a chunk.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
I hit him bad. Same energy.
Buying time to his left. And a throw there, incomplete.
Interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Made it out of it. Well, let's do captain.
The first throw here for the backup, Taylor. Here's one that's intercepted. And they're going to be set zone around the 17-yard line. A tone setter on defense. They pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about a tone setter, now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay, when do we get our next one? Can't wait to get back out on the field and get after him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Getting the ball to Anderson here on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Football guards.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's a change. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And again, it's Mayfield. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. DJ Moore. As the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing on first down. Jones. It's incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones. Now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 4 for 1st and 10. Jones throw here, pulled in by Galladay. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jones on first down. That's caught by Galladay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there.
Yeah, should have been a touchdown.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, you could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Mayfield now. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Well hit, but 50 yards on the punt. 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it's down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Call there to go for it. Back in excellent field position. Ryan Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
The challenge does not sway the official's decision. The spot of the football going to remain right where it is.